The Jefferson County School District gears up for back to class next week. We're learning many teachers are leaving the district. Seems they're upset by the district's hybrid approach. CBS4 investigator Katie Weiss joining us from Stanley Lake High School in Broomfield. So, Katie, what are the teachers telling you?
Well, Jim, a science teacher here at Stanley High School actually quit his job this week because he says the hybrid model is neither safe nor effective.
Interacting with 150 students over a week's span, that is more risk than I was willing to take.
Science teacher Sam Long just quit his job in the Jeffco school district to go where he can teach 100% online. Long says Jeffco's hybrid model of students learning in person a couple of days and online other days is troublesome for safety.
They're spending those other 3 days in child care centers, making new contacts, or in their friends' homes that they aren't in a cohort with.
And because staff must teach both in-person and virtual students simultaneously.
There is no way that we can give students the proper attention and monitoring that they deserve.
Long is not alone.
We feel our concerns haven't been heard by the district.
Jeffco says 40 more teachers than last year have resigned or retired this summer. And fewer than 100 teachers have taken the option to take a leave of absence for a year and go back to teaching next year. In Denver Public Schools, which isn't starting back in person until October, fewer teachers have taken a leave of absence this year than last year. Resignation data for Denver Public Schools is not yet available. Long worries the teacher exodus could negatively affect students.
We had basically 3 staff that were very go-to allies for our LGBTQ students in the GSA. All 3 of us have resigned or taken a leave this year, and so I'm thinking of what would happen to those students, those most vulnerable students who need an ally in school because they don't necessarily have it at home.
Long tells me he and other teachers have tried to voice their concerns, but they feel the district leaders have ignored them.
The Jeffco school board and superintendent need to realize that school health and safety is community health and safety. We're not in a bubble, so what we do in the school spreads to the greater Jeffco community.
And Jeffco Public Schools will start back school on Monday remotely, however, and they'll go back to in-person learning on September 8th. Now, school district officials were not available for an on-camera interview, and I'm yet to receive a written comment. Reporting live in Broomfield, I'm Katie Weiss, covering Colorado First. Thank you.